Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to Off the Record with Nolan. It's so great to see you guys. This is the first ever episode of Off the Record, and I called it Off the Record because I'm going to talk about anything but music in this series, and it's inspired by you, your questions, your interests, and your comments, on my social media. So yeah, welcome to Off the Record, guys. I want to talk about why we are so alike. And well, you might say, well, what do you mean we're so alike? You're a songwriter, an artist, and I'm a barber or truck driver, or I'm a stylist, or I am a teacher. Well, yes, that is true. But here's the thing, the things that you want and the things that I want, they're pretty much the same. And you'll say, well, how's that? Well, do you want to be, happy and healthy in your life? Do you want to have great relationships? Well, do you want to be abundant and financially independent and free? And do you want to have a sense of fulfillment and purpose in your life? Well, if that's the case, then you and me are very much alike. And that's really, that's been my quest. That's been my search for since I can remember. I've been, looking for the answers to those questions. How can I grow? How can I become better than I was yesterday? How can I live a fuller life? And how can I make a bigger impact and difference in this world? Now, if you're anything like me, you want this world to become a better place every single day. And I wonder, what can I do? How can I contribute? How can I become better so this whole place can become better? I don't believe there's like this, magic pill that you take and you become better. But I do believe that the answer to those questions is simpler than we have been led to believe, or simpler than we have thought before. And I'm saying this because I have made some changes in my life over the years that have brought about big changes, big improvements, big things have happened because of it, and I feel so much better because of it. And and it's nothing that you need to spend a lot of money on, or any money on, for that matter. It's nothing that you need to travel to a, faraway place to, and you really don't need any material thing to do this. Today I want to share 3 simple things that I am doing every day, and I have been doing every day for a long time, that have dramatically improved my quality of life, and that have led to so many great things in my life. And one of those things, this is what I do every morning. I get up between 4 or 5 in the morning. Now I know this is early, but it's when I usually wake up, and believe me, you will want to do this. Now, maybe you don't want to get up that early, but you will want to get up early enough so you will have about an hour to an hour and a half just for you. Just for you. This is really important. Dedicate this time to yourself. So I get up and I don't check any social media, emails, nothing. I go to my favorite space in the house, find my favorite spot, and that changes too. And I'll sit down, I'll plug in my earphones, and I'll listen to a guided meditation, and I'll meditate for about 45 minutes to an hour every morning. And this, guys, dig into this whole topic of meditation. It sounds like, this is work, but once you get into it, you'll want more and more and more of it, and soon enough you'll say, what? I've been meditating for an hour? I want to go for another hour. It's such a beautiful thing, and there's so many benefits from it. I can't believe I've ever gone without it, and I don't want to ever go without it ever again. It's something that I want in my life, and this is a huge topic, and I encourage you to dig into it. Look it up on YouTube, Google it, find out what it is if you haven't yet. Find out how it works, what works for you. There's a million different meditations. But the main purpose is to shift your focus from the outside world to the inside world, because all of the things that you want to achieve, It's an inside job. It's an inside job. It happens here and here first. This is where it happens, and this is what creates it in your life. All the happiness, the joy, the abundance, the relationships, the experiences. This is where it happens. And meditation, it's not just a tool. It's like experiencing heaven on earth. Maybe that's the best way to put it. Go out, find your meditations, find your what works for you. Maybe it's pure silence and not guided meditation. But I want to share currently my favorite meditation with you down in a subscription. There's a link. I love it. It's life-changing. I mean, I switch it up, but I do this one almost every day because I love it so much. Paul, the man who's reading the meditation, I mean, it's like the voice of God. It's so beautiful. So please check it out. And then the second thing that I do after I meditate is I'll sit down at the table and I'll light a candle and I'll put on some inspirational, beautiful music, like nothing that distracts me. It's just instrumental. It's beautiful and soft, lighting. And then I'll sit down and I will do my gratitude and affirmation journaling, which, again, it's very simple. I mean, you don't need to spend any money on it. You can do it on anything, but, just go out and get like a regular notebook, or if you want something more, beautiful, a diary like my wife Christine gave me. I love this one. Now it's already, I'm done with it. It's full. But I keep it around because I read in it. What I do is I'll sit down and I'll write down the things that I'm grateful for. And then I'll write down my, affirmations, things that I want in my life. But it's really important. Now, it's another topic you want to dig into. Affirmations, if you don't know how they work, it's another beautiful thing. Look it up. Google Louise Hay and Google Hay House and their authors. There's an abundance of videos on YouTube. I mean, and how affirmations work, and familiarize yourself with it. This is so important and beautiful. And it is like, I mean, this whole thing, it's like reprogramming yourself for all the things that you want in your life, for happiness, for love, for joy, for excitement, for abundance, for traveling, for adventures, whatever it is that you want, reprogram yourself. And while this sounds very technical, it is a beautiful thing. It's a spiritual thing. It's a practical thing. It's just something that, I believe we all want in our lives. Why is it so important to do this in the morning and first thing? Because your mind, I mean, if you're getting up, before you even start to think, and I mean, you could ask yourself the question, how can I be my best self today? What's the highest version of myself? And then you enter this meditation before you feed your mind with any negative news or emails or things to do or tasks or problems or whatever. And it's still a quiet time. Nobody will bother you, call you, text you, email you. And you sit down and you dedicate this time to yourself. And then I do the journaling every morning. That's about 15, 20 minutes, just depends. And then the third thing is, and this I usually combine it with my meditation, or it's a separate thing. It's a breathing exercise. And I know we all breathe all the time, right? But most of the time we're not conscious of it. We don't think about it. We don't do it consciously. It's just a thing that our body does. But if you do a breathing exercise like the Wim Hof method, again, look it up on YouTube, or another method, it doesn't really matter. You set yourself up for excellence, because with the right breathing, you are giving your body what it needs. You're giving your mind what it needs. It's amazing the things that you can do. I mean, it's just, do you know those divers that go, free divers that go without breathing for 10 minutes, 12 minutes? Well, guess what? They are not freaks of nature or miracles. They are simply applying these techniques. And, I've been doing this breathing exercise for a while. And just after a couple of days, I was able to, after that breathing exercise for about 10 minutes, I was able to go without breathing and without air in my lungs. So basically, no activity. I'm not breathing. I don't have air in my lungs, so I'm not holding my breath. I'm breathing out, and then I just stop breathing, and I can go for 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Now, there's nothing particularly outstanding about my lungs. It's just this technique. And when you fill your body up with oxygen after this breathing exercise, now you will feel like on, cloud nine. I'm not even kidding you. It's that wonderful. And so those are 3 things that I do every morning. It kickstarts my day the right way. I wire my brain the right way. And I'm setting myself up for success in every field every day. And it's simply, I feel good. That's the most important thing. It makes me feel really good. And when I feel really good, I'm productive, I'm happy, I'm joyful, I'm exhilarated. I write better songs. I have deeper conversations, and it's just, it's a happier life. So those are 3 things. I meditate, I journal, with intention. It's a gratitude journal, and I do the breathing exercise, and I do more throughout. And at the end of the day, this is the morning, and this Off the Record episode, this number 1 episode of Off the Record, is about that. It's how you start your day and how this can dramatically and will dramatically change and improve your life. I'm not kidding you. This is something that I do, and something that has helped me tremendously and improved my life in more ways than I can even begin to explain. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have questions, please do not hesitate. Comment, and please subscribe so you'll get notified about new episodes, and of course about all the music stuff that's always going on. So become a part of this, not because it's the newest trend, because this has been around for millennia, but because it will change your life for the better, and you will feel dramatically better. So, guys, meditate, gratitude journal, breathing. Just 3 things. Commit and start now. Like, start today, tomorrow morning, or even start today, even if it's not morning. Start now. Do it. And please, if you have any questions, leave a comment, send me a message, and please subscribe, follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and let's keep in touch, guys. And I look forward to the next episode. All right, I love you guys, and thanks for tuning in, and you guys have a blessed day.